I bought this 30-pound box of random video game consoles from Goodwill, and in this video, we're going to unbox them, test them out, explore them, and just see if we got ripped off. Guys, welcome to an episode of
Gamer Garbage.
Alright, it looks like we got everything out of here. We have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Let's just go ahead and start unwrapping and see what all is here. So we have a pretty random mix here. We have a PS1, PS3, PS2, Xbox, Game Gear, 3DS, 2 Wii's, and an Oculus Rift, which is very random. But let's just go ahead and just start one by one and see if they work. So we gotta start with the 3DS here because of just how bad this thing looks. I mean, just look at that. Like, somebody intentionally took a knife or something and just scratched into it. And it's just a bunch of gibberish. Like, I don't see any words or anything. No stylus, no game. And look at the inside. It actually looks decent compared to the outside. But let's go ahead and try to turn it on and see if it works. I'm assuming it needs charge. So let me just plug it in first. And oh, yo, it's got a charging light. That is actually unbelievable. Let me go ahead and try to turn it on. Yes, I guess unsurprisingly, it's not turning on. It is charging up, it appears, and it just won't do anything when I press the power button. I'll leave it alone for a little while, see if it'll charge up or something, but let's go ahead and just move on to maybe the PS3 next. Let's plug it in, see if it works. I got the PS3 plugged in, it's got a red light, and I would just mention this thing is filthy. Like, just look at all that dirt and grime. Looks like I was sitting in somebody's backyard or basement, and just actually doesn't smell as bad as it looks. Let's go ahead and try to turn it on, see if it works. 3, 2, 1. What is that? It's making such a weird noise, but we have a free game. Yo, okay. First of all, it's booted up too. So 3, 2, 1, let's try to see what the free game is. Something good, please. Come on. We got Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Let's go. And it looks pretty solid as well. It's got a little dirt there, but nothing can't be fixed with the microfiber cloth. Let's put that back in there maybe. Oh, what? Hold on. Ugh. I mean, it's working, but it's a little crunchy. And it's booted up. So let's explore. Dude, there it goes. I put the disc back in and it immediately just self-booted. But yeah, let's go back to the main menu here and explore a bit. All right, scrolling over, looks like we got Amy. Nice, just the only player here. Nothing over here. Any games? No games downloaded. Save data, we got Call of Duty Black Ops today, which is when I just tested it. And no friends, no nothing. So it looks like there's not a whole lot going on here. But it looks like we're on version 4.76, which is not like terribly old. We also have 250 gigs built in here into the hard drive. But yeah, that appears to be about it. Got a free game and everything. It is very dirty though, so gamer garbage score, I don't know if give it a 6 out of 10 just because of how filthy this thing is. But I mean, at least it works. And by the way, this console will be listed down below for sale. So go check it out. And guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next console. Now, next up, we'll test out this PS2. And honestly, it's in pretty good condition. Pretty clean on the front, clean on the bottom. Actually have all the rubber feet. And now flip to the back is where we got our real, we got our expansion bay. Let's just go ahead and check this out. See if there's anything inside. Maybe, nope. Man, one day I'm gonna find something inside of this expansion bay, but I still have not yet. But let's go ahead and yeah, let's plug it in and see if it works. Flip it on, and we got life there. Oh, it's turning on. Free game. Nope, nothing. But the disk drive is not horrible. It ejected all the way. Now the console did boot up here, which is good to see, but the clock battery is bad. You can see because the dot is not moving. It would be moving in circles if it was good. Now let's go and check out the system config. Or actually, sorry, I want to go check out the version here. And you can see our console is a 39001, which was released in like mid-2002, which is about 2 years after the first model of the PS2 released. Now, I do have a handful of just, or a bag full of random memory cards. We're going to go ahead and just plug a couple of these in and see if we can find some interesting save data. And ooh, here we go. We got a max memory of 32 megabytes. Back in the day, that was a lot. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see what's on it. We got memory, let's go. We got the mega quiz. Nice. We got the system config. I wonder if that'll tell us from last updated in 09. I mean, okay, that's pretty recent for a PS2. You got Guitar Hero 2 as well. Guitar Hero, SingStar 80s. There's a bunch of SingStar stuff. What were these saved? 08. Those, I mean, you never know if these dates are actually accurate because people can go onto the PS2 and put the wrong date in, but we'll just act like they're accurate. So 09, that's kind of funny to see. We're going to take that one out and let's check out one more. All right, so we got a nice classic OEM, just the standard black and blue one here. Very clean, actually. Let's plug it in, see if it reads up. And yes, we got more saves here. We've got Marvel Ultimate Alliance from 2021. Yo, wait a second. I feel like that's got to be legit because who would date their console in 2021 if it wasn't actually like later? You know what I'm saying? Like usually by default it goes to like I think 2000. So if you see early dates, that might be false. But if you see later dates, then like it probably is from 2021. So yeah, I got Godzilla from 2021, NFL 07 from 2000. We got GTA Vice City from 1999 before the console even came out, which is funny. I love seeing those save dates there. Let's put those to the side. Let's go ahead and put a game in and see if it works. So we'll test 2 games here. Sometimes PS2s can read the blue games, but not the silver games, and sometimes vice versa. So we'll try the blue game first, make sure that reads up. Yeah, boy. I feel like half the time I put a disc into PS2 these days, it just doesn't read because they're so old at this point. But it's loading up. Now let's go back, let's reset it, and let's try out the silver disc now. Let's go, dude. Man, I'm so happy it reads both games. It's been so long since I got a PS2 that actually, not just a PS2 that actually reads both games. But let's go ahead and, yeah, this console's good to go. The garbage score, I'll give it a 3. I mean, it's not dirty at all, and it works, so can't complain too much. Guys, this console will be listed down below for sale. Go check it out, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, next up here, let's check out this PS1 console, and let's go ahead and check free game. Nope, no free game, but honestly, this thing is really clean. Like, usually these PS1s are just filthy, and the open button doesn't work, it gets stuck. But this one's pretty clean. Back looks good. Bottom looks pretty good as well. Got a random piece of tape, but other than that, yeah, it looks good. Let's go ahead and plug it in, see if it turns on. All right, got it plugged in. Hit that power button. Yeah, let's go. There it is, the boot up screen. Let's go ahead and put a disc in and see if it reads up. All right, so we got NFL Game Day 99 here. Just a random game I have sitting around. Let's go ahead and plop it in there. Well, it was trying to read, but it eventually stopped. So that's unfortunate. That's actually really surprising considering how clean this PS2 looks, or PS1, excuse me. Let me give it one shot. I'll try to clean the laser real quick and see if that'll fix the issue. So cleaning the laser on the console is pretty simple. Take some isopropyl alcohol, got 99% here, a Q-tip. We'll go ahead and dip one into it, get it a little bit wet, and we'll go to the laser right there and do some small little circles. Don't want to apply too much pressure, but we're just trying to wipe off any grime or dirt or any other imperfections that might be on top of the laser. We'll switch it around to the dry end and basically dry it off a little bit. And I'll give it like 30 seconds to dry up, and then we'll turn it back on and see if that fixed it. All right, I'll put the disc back in, turn this bad boy back on. Nope. It tricked me for a second. It was stuck on the PS1 loading screen for a good 15 seconds, but then disappeared. All right, well, no surprise there that did not fix it, but it is surprising that this console didn't work. So, garbage score, this is definitely like an 8 out of 10. It just doesn't work, but it's super clean. So, also down below for sale, as is. Go check it out if you want to. Let's go ahead and move on to the next console. So guys, I kind of got breaking news here. I explored this 3DS some more. Unfortunately, could not get it to turn on, but I did find there was an SD card inside. So put it in my computer just to see if there were files, and there were files. So I took the SD card, plugged it into my personal 2DS, and let's go ahead and explore this bad boy and see if we can find anything. So I'm not sure what's on here, but let's hope there's something good. So now if we boot up the camera app here, we should see, oh yeah, we got 379 photos / videos. Ooh. It's a kid like watching an NFL game. I can't tell who it is, but that's from 2016. Okay, that's hilarious. It's a video of 2 kids playing basketball on like a makeshift hoop in the backyard. And then we got some other screenshots here of Bowser and Peach. This is hilarious. This kid is like searching for planets on his computer and taking a video of it. So the beginning of this video has like a screenshot of the start of the video. And it's got, you can see that he's taking a video of the internet browser, and it's got some kind of provocative picture that I can't quite make out what it is because it's a 3DS, so it's got 0 megapixels, but that's a little sketch. Dang, now he's in here just recording movies. This is so like classic and wholesome and nostalgic. This kid is literally filming himself watching Cartoon Network in 2014. Oh man, that's just so cool. So this one he's like recording out the window, and he sees like a fire truck and an ambulance back in 2014. It was snowing outside. He's just singing the alphabet now. Dude, he took a picture of Flo from Progressive. Dude, Flo's been around since 2013. That's actually crazy. Wait, I just found a QR code as like one of the very first things here. Let me try to scan this QR code and see if it'll pull anything up. My phone is trying to pull it up, but it's not like it's just so out of focus that it can't pull it up. That's funny though. Let's check out some other stuff here too. Oh yeah, there actually are voice recordings under the sound. Let's listen to them.
Just keep going.
Wait, did he just do the "You're not my dad" meme?
You're not my dad!
Yeah, he did. You're not my dad! The 3DS was definitely a 10 out of 10 garbage, but we got an SD card, so that makes it like a 5 out of 10 garbage. So, no words. Let's move on. So next up, guys, let's try out these 2 Wii consoles. So first of all, this one's missing the flaps, no SD card. It's actually pretty clean though. Like there's not many scratches at all on this thing, which is surprising. And then the second one here, let's go ahead and see if it's an SD card. There is not. And this one is also pretty clean. These are just more clean and less scratches than a usual Wii. And actually, I just noticed this one is, the front is coming off, which is unfortunate. But let's go ahead and start with one of them, see if it works. So I got it plugged in, and as with most Wii's, I'm fully expecting to get a free game in here, but let's see. So we got power. Oh, no free game. That sucks. Yo, we got some stuff. First of all, hold on, let me fix this brightness issue. There we go. And guys, we got games. We got, what is this? We got Donkey Kong Country 2. Let's go. That's a classic game. We got Frogger Returns. Is that a Wii game? Got Texas Hold'em Tournament. Very random. Of course, the Wii Fit Plus channel. Hold on. I also got Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I feel like I've seen that before, but that's from '93. Let's go ahead and check out the Me channel first and see what's on it. Okay, we got a handful of Me's here. Let's go ahead and line them up. We got Brad, Chad, Danny. Looks just like Danny. Trisha. Oh gosh. Margo. Okay, so they're all pretty standard, like real names and stuff. Nothing special there. Let's go back and check out the last time this Wii was played. Wait, hold on. December 2022? No way. Wow. It was played for 20 minutes back in December 27, 2022. That makes sense. People always love to play their Wii around Christmas time when they got like probably friends and family over and stuff. But that's wild. Less than 2 years ago this was played. You just don't see that very often. But let's go ahead and I want to boot up one of these random games. I'm gonna try out Zombie Ate My Neighbors and just make sure it works. Well, it worked, but apparently I needed a classic controller. So one more thing I want to check out here is the Wii Fit Plus channel and see if we can just find out the last time this was played. Now, we did see there was play data less than 2 years ago, so I feel like there's a good chance we can actually find some stuff here. Oh no, they're both locked. Ah, no. Are you really Sarah? Yes. Please enter my height. Oh, okay. Huh. How tall do we think Sarah is? I'm gonna go with 5'3". Ah, crap. All right, let's try 5'7". Come on, man. 5'8"? Yo, the default height I was on was 5'8", and that was the right height. That's what a password. Okay, so this is kind of weird, but you can see date of birth as well from 1985. But let's go back and see if we can figure out the last time that Sarah played. All right, well, nothing from Sarah here. That's tragic. But let's go back to the main menu, put a disc in, and see if it reads games. All right, guys, I put Mario Kart in. Let's see if it boots, and it does. Let's go. All right, I gotta boot this up and see if there's any save data. And no, come on. I'm always so surprised when I see Wii's that don't have any save data for Mario Kart. It's just like, it sold so many copies. Like, oh well. Console is working though, and honestly, this thing is super quiet. Awesome. Let's go ahead and turn it off and move on to this one. Got this one plugged in, turn it on, and oh yes, there's a free game inside. All right, it's gonna be Wii Sports. I mean, it always is Wii Sports. Let's see. And what do you know? It's freaking Wii Sports, and that thing looks bad, but it's mostly fingerprints. It's actually not too scratched up. Man, you cannot make that up. That's hilarious. Let's see if it boots up though. All right, Wii console is booted up and we got some stuff on here. Oh, we got a Mario Kart channel, so there is some Mario Kart save data here. And Wii Sports loads up. Let's go. Let's boot it up. All right, we're gonna play some tennis and we got, oh, I got 3 Wiis? Come on, man. We got T, Tina, and T-Hound. Oh, okay, T's got 488 skill levels, so not bad. Anybody else that used to do this, where you just like, oh, that was too easy. Where you just shake the remote and it it just hits it every time. It doesn't always work, but it used to work a lot. Way more than it should have. Let's go. Bro, it's too easy. It's too easy. Oh, yo, wait a second. That's hilarious. Looks like T used to be a pro, and at some point probably somebody took over T's profile and just played a bunch of poor games and like lost all of his status. That's actually hilarious. Well, let's go back here and let's go back to the main menu and see what else is on this console. Now, we saw we have the Mario Kart channel, and we got a little bit, tiny bit of save data. That's, dude, it looks like T played for maybe 10 minutes of Mario Kart. You got a silver and a bronze, and that's it on 2 courses. All right, next up, let's go ahead and check out the last time this thing was played. Okay, so this one has some data in July 2020. Wow, another one that's fairly recent, like 4 years ago. Mario Kart Wii for 2 hours and 45 minutes and then never played again. But this console works, 2 consoles in a row that work perfectly fine, and honestly, they're both super clean, very quiet. I'll take it. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next console. So next up in this little box, we should have an NES Mini. This is actually not part of the original box you saw at the beginning of this video, but it's gonna go in this episode anyway. Let's go ahead and unwrap these bubble wrap things right here. Okay, we got our NES Mini, and man, I always love the look of these things. They're just, it's straight up an NES, but it's mini, and it just looks cool. And it's in pretty nice condition, and sweet, we do have the original controller here. And I accidentally bid too much on this. Like, I remember back in the day, the NES Minis went for like over $100, so I bid like $50, and I thought that was a good price. But nope, apparently these go for $50 now. Well, let's go ahead and just plug it in and see if it works. All right, got this bad boy plugged in. Let's turn it on. We've got power. Nice. There we go. Let's go. All right, let's see if we have any save data on these games. We got Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins. Actually, the real jackpot is if this thing's hacked, but it doesn't look like it is. No, definitely not. All right, well, let's go ahead and check out these games and see if there's any save data on them. Oh, dude, I put it up in Zelda. It's got Jason, and I don't know if I can say the word at the top. It's pretty self-explanatory, but that's funny. Okay, and then Zelda 2 has Jake. So now you have 3 different characters on this NES. Okay, so they have save data on Kirby's Adventure as well, just on the first, 10% level 2. And it's kind of interesting how this person used this NES Mini. So basically, if you didn't know, the NES games back in the day, most of them you could not save data because they didn't have save batteries, but there were a handful of games that had save batteries, and you could basically save your data on them so you could resume later. But the NES Mini here included a feature where you could just do suspend points, where basically you could save it at any point in time. But this person actually played these games like an authentic NES, where they only saved games on the games with save batteries. But yeah, I mean, this thing works perfectly fine. I've never actually seen one of these that doesn't work, but this will be listed down below for sale. And garbage score, I mean, it's nothing special. I'll go 4 out of 10. But guys, let's go ahead and move on to this box right here and see what's inside. Ooh, so this is one that I won a while ago, where I won a Game Boy Color. It looks like it was in really nice condition, and also some games. Let me unwrap these and see what it looks like. Now, first for the games, we've got a handful here. We've got Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, which looks to be in pretty decent condition. We also got DuckTales 2, looks to be in pretty nice condition there. We also got Wings of Fury. And we have Triple Play 2001, which I had no idea they had this game for the Game Boy Color. And I will mention, I love the transparent cases on Game Boy Color games. They're just like, honestly, back in the day, I would buy these games just because they had a transparent case. And then moving on to the console here, I think I'll be even happier because, oh baby, we got this transparent one right here. This is actually like, I think it's called Atomic Purple. Oh no. We have batteries inside. They don't look corroded though, which is a good sign. But this console itself is amazing. Looks to be in pretty nice condition. Like the screen's got some scratches, but not bad in the least bit. We also look like we're missing, I think there's supposed to be a label right there, but it looks like it's missing. Let's go ahead and just stick a game in and try to boot it up, and hopefully this thing turns on. We got life. Yo, let's go. That's actually, dude, I don't know if you guys can see that because it's a Game Boy Color. There's no backlit screen. Back in the day, I had one of those like worm lights, I think it was called, where you plug it in here and it basically shines the light on your screen so you can actually see your screen in the dark. But yeah, sure enough, it is loading up. Open. DuckTales 2 is having an issue. You can see right here we have the Nintendo logo, but it doesn't quite look like Nintendo. It looks like Nintendo, where it's got like a little glitch there. Can't tell if it's dirty or not, but you know, you slide it in and out a few times, it'll probably fix it. I do not recommend blowing on them because you'll make it worse. You can still see it's still rough there. So we'll slide it in and out a few times here. Usually the friction gets off all the corrosion and you're good to go. Let's do it one more time, and boom, sure enough, Nintendo logo looks good now, and it's booting up. The Secret Treasure of McDuck. These games are such a classic. It's such a nostalgic trip for me. It just feels like I'm 5 years old again. But let's try the other games as well. Okay, Triple Play loads right up. That's good to see. Dude, not gonna lie, I think I rented this game from Blockbuster one time. Anyway, that game works. Let's try out this last one, Wings of Fury. It works. Oh crap, I crashed. I was not paying attention. All right, last but not least, I want to check out these batteries here because I'm really curious how long these batteries have been in here. Like that battery terminal looks really clean on both of them. Yeah, this one says 2016 on it. So my guess is somebody was actually playing their Game Boy Color like a decade ago and put some batteries in, left them in, sent it to Goodwill, and somehow they didn't get corroded. But this thing's awesome. I love this console. Games all work. It's a little bit dirty, so this is like I'll call it a 2 out of 10 garbage score. Not bad at all. It'll be listed down below for sale. Go check it out. And guys, let's move on to the next console. Now here in this box are a couple of Wii U consoles that I got a pretty good deal on if they work. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Yep, and just 2 Wii U's, and that's it. But let's see how they look. All right, guys, we got the consoles out of here, and this top one, I mean, both of them look really bad. They're just scratched up like crazy, and this one's got some weird gunk on the front. Ew. It's also no SD card, no nothing on inside there. The back looks fine. Let's go ahead and check out this one here. And yeah, just a scratched up. Oh, looks really bad. Not surprising though. No SD card, no nothing. Here in the bottom, we got some weird scratches. Let's plug them in though. See if there's any free games and see if they work. Got the first console plugged in. It's got a red light. Let's go ahead and try to turn it on. See if it works. 3, 2, 1. Okay, console's turning on. There's no free game inside, which is that's unfortunate. But let's see if it boots up. All right, well the console did boot up. It's connected to the gamepad now, but it was factory reset, so there's not really anything to see on it. Let's go ahead and move on to console number 2 and see what it does. All right, got a red light. 3, 2, 1. We got power. Again, no free game. Okay, this one also boots up, but it's factory reset as well. So this is a little sketchy. You know, in my experience, I've come across so many Wii's and Wii U's that just like 95% of them are never factory reset. And so for 2 consoles in a row to be factory reset and have no games in them, and they were called untested, which I'm glad they work, but it's just strange. I'm calling this a 5 out of 10 because at least they turn on. But guys, these consoles will be listed down below. Check them out. But let's move on. Now next up, I really want to try out this Oculus Rift. I have never personally tried one of these, so I'm excited for it. And it looks like we have some sort of strap in here. Maybe that's for your head. Ooh, that thing looks kind of grimy. It's kind of yellow. Ugh. Somebody's head probably. We have 1 controller. Nice. It's in decent condition. It's got some marks and stuff on it, but not awful. And of course, we have the Rift itself, which is very hairy, lots of hair on it. And yeah, like I said, I have never used one of these, so I don't know if does it have a battery in it, or do I have to plug it in? Yeah, it looks like I have to charge it up. So let me go ahead and, I guess, just charge this up a little bit. Maybe there's a cord in here. Looks like there used to be a cord in there, but we just got a manual and stuff in there now. Yeah, let me go ahead and plug this in, charge it up, and see if it'll work. So I got this thing charged up to like 70%. Let's go ahead and try to turn it on. I'm not really sure how I'm going to film it for you guys, but I think this right here is the power button, I would assume. There we go. We got a light, and it looks like it's on. Oh yeah, I see the Meta logo. Okay, okay. I don't want to touch it with my face though. Oh nice, I got the controller working, sweet. So we just have the right controller here, but I just had to replace the battery or put a new battery in here. I'm actually surprised it worked because this thing was disgusting inside of it, but let's go ahead and try to see if I can figure this out. So guys, I think I'm screen recording this thing now. As you can hopefully see, I'm in the MetaQuest 2 and looking around a little bit. I'm not really sure what I'm doing because I've never used one of these before, but I did see we have some random apps installed here. We got Prison Boss VR, says it was played just now, although that's not accurate because I definitely did not open it up. Also got some other random games like Beat Saber, Puppet Fever, Please Don't Touch Anything. So it definitely looks like somebody used this and downloaded some games and played some games. Let me go ahead and just let me open up Beat Saber and see if there's like any save data on it. All right, guys. Well, this thing was working. I'm not really sure what happened. I connected to. Oh, I do know what happened. I connected to the internet and it basically broke everything. Got rid of all the apps that were on there, and it stops my screen recordings. It just stops everything. So I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys much here. But I mean, I can't do much with it either unless I connect to the internet and download some stuff, and I don't really want to do that. So that's annoying, but interesting to see. And yeah, this thing is just not the best, not clean. Let's put it in the box and just forget about it. Now next up we have the console that I think might be the most interesting, and that's the Sega Game Gear. I've only come across these like one other time in my lifetime, and yeah, it takes 6 AA batteries, so I have an entire bucket of batteries here. So let's go ahead and just stick them in and see if this thing turns on. All right, batteries in, power on. Wait, oh, we got a power light. Let's go. Well, this thing kind of works. You can clearly see it gets power. I turn it on, it's got a red light. You can also see the screen doing something when I turn it on, but clearly nothing loads up, no sound, no nothing. I don't know much about Game Gears, but I do know they have a lot of capacitor issues, and people will recap the board and do some other stuff with them to get them to last longer. So I guess this is one of those situations where this thing needs to be recapped and probably some other work on it for it to work. And actually, one thing I just noticed is it looks like maybe this console's been worked on before, because there's a ton of like dust and grime under the screen. That's just like a crumb that's like underneath the front panel here. All right, well, this is definitely like a 9 out of 10 garbage score, but let's move on. Now, next up, we have this original Xbox that's pretty dirty. I mean, those ribs right there are pretty grimy. I already have it plugged in, but yeah, you can see on the back, it's just very grimy all over, and it looks like it's never been opened up, which is cool. It looks like it's from 2002, so we definitely need to replace the clock capacitor on this thing. But let's go ahead and try to turn it on, see if it works. So we got power. Now, is there a free game? I bet there is. Please? Yeah. Yes, let's go. Yeah, baby. We got Jet Set Radio Future. I always mix up that name. Sega GT 2002. I love these combo packs of 2 games in one. And oh no, we get an error code. Error code 11. Let's look it up, see what it is. Okay, so looking it up, it says error 11 is likely the console not detecting the disk drive, which makes absolutely no sense considering there's definitely a disk drive in there, and it's definitely registering that it's there because it just ejected a game. That's strange. Let's just try to reboot it and see what it does. Oh, okay. Well, now it's booted up. I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. Let's go ahead and plug in this controller and just explore a bit. All right, yep, and sure enough, here we are. Well, let's go ahead. Oh, of course, the disk is loading up. Well, I guess let's test the game first, make sure it works, and actually, oh, yo, it's one of these. Okay, so it's got full games. So it's got Sega GT 2002, Jet Set Radio Future full game, and also Blink's Time Sweeper, video, and Xbox Live video. Hold on, what is this? Let's boot this up. This is awesome. This is some guy from Microsoft, I guess, talking about Xbox Live. So cool. That definitely is a gamer room right there. Let me go back to that main menu. Let's check out the save data now. Yeah, we got some stuff. We got the Matrix. We got GTA 3. We got Vice City. We got a ton of Halo. 21 different Halo saves. Hold on. Let me check out when these are from. We got from 2003, which could be an accurate date, might not be. We got Slayer 69, Black Joker. Why do we have so many pieces of save data? El Cajon, New 001, sounds like the default. And scrolling down to Halo 2, we got a bunch of save data as well. We got Profile Apocalypse, Yemen, we got Hate, Max Payne. Oh, we got Max Payne 2 data from 2010. Wait, hold on, this is actually awesome. You see save data from 05 when they probably were first playing the Xbox, and then somebody probably booted it back up 5 years later in 2010 and decided to play a little bit again. That's cool to see. We got Sonic Heroes in 2001 and then 2016. Oh, we got 2 soundtracks. Hold on. Can I see that under music? Yes, let's go. We got 2 soundtracks. We got Club Box and the Binary Universe. I have no idea what either of those are, but this one is 74 minutes long with 7 tracks. What is this? Okay, yeah, so I listened to both the Club Box and this Binary Universe a little bit and looked them up, and apparently they're just albums from the early 2000s, which is awesome. You know, somebody clearly put a CD in here and then ripped the songs to the Xbox, which is just so cool. It's just like a concept that we don't even consider anymore. But yeah, not much else to see here. Honestly, this Xbox is awesome. Free game, free music, tons of save data on it. This is definitely like a 2 out of 10 garbage score. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Gamer Garbage. If you did, make sure to check out one of our previous episodes of Gamer Garbage right here. And if you've already seen it, then I'll see you next time.